All right. So since this is the Teenage Tea segment, I have a question for you all. Anybody can chime in. My question is, why is it important, or is it important, that adults learn to speak the same language, lingo, as teenagers?
So they can relate more. Sorry, girl.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So they can relate more. I feel like I learned better with teachers that spoke like me because it gives you a better understanding.
Okay.
We could be like, let me think of an instance how I get married to a teacher, and they may take it the wrong way, but it's just really like, say for instance, we be like, man,
That was a good point.
bruh. We can say bruh, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we be having so many words out here that be meaning so many things. We could say a different word that they never heard of, such as bruh, so that when they hear it, like, what you just say to me? You can't relate. You don't get it because you never heard it from a child. You just like, okay, I just feel like you disrespecting me. They could try to take it as disrespect, but most of the time when they know these words, they just be like,
They don't mean nothing by it.
Okay. So, like, we may think that you're being disrespectful when really you're not being disrespectful. You're just saying something that you normally say. Okay.
you just don't understand it.
And then you feel like you work better with teachers who understand or maybe even use the language that you use.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I feel like it's the understanding. Like when teachers talk like you, then it's easier to understand. Like how Dev said, like then they'll understand where you coming from. Like if he was like, bruh, and then they get mad. Like sometimes when I'm like irritated, but like it's funny, I'll be like, oh, you're annoying, right? But if I said that to a teacher, they'll be like, oh, I'm annoying, like, and then write me up. But if I said it to my friend, then they would just laugh because that's what I meant by it.
Okay.
Like just now, just Sanaa, she get on my nerves. Like
Okay.
after what I had to go.
No names. No names. No names.
That's me.
Okay. A male opinion?
Okay.
No male opinion? Okay. Well, thank you all for this segment of Teenage Tea. So what I learned from this segment is if some teachers use the lingo that students use, they can relate to them better.
But not in a corny way.
Not in a corny
I
way.
think that's funny.
I also learned that if you learn the lingo, then maybe you won't be offended easily by some of the words that teenagers say. And let me ask you all this. What about a teacher who uses your lingo, who talks like you talk? Do you think that person is not cool or not professional?
No.
I feel like it's more professional because they're like adapting to how their students.
It depends on the environment that you work in. If you're doing it somewhere with kids and then you talking like a kid and you work somewhere with adults, you're going to be looked at as funny.
It's like more so code switching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Code switching. You know, another one of my students told me that we have to learn how to code switch. Okay. Thank you all for your input.
Yeah, I saw her clock it.
Yes. So I learned clock it. And what did I just learn today? What was the one? Big
But
back.
When I told her clock it, y'all, she was using it in a corny way, and I had to tell her, no, you cannot always use that.
Okay.
Can I have some of your juice?
Yes, ma'am. All
Hey,
right.
you got juice too?
That's the segment.